Hello and welcome to another episode of the Real Estate Investing Club. I'm your host, Gabe Peterson, and this is the place investors go to gain actionable advice, learn about current market trends, and hear war stories from other professional investors out there in the field today. Before we get started, I have two quick housekeeping items for you. First, if you like this episode, we would very much appreciate a like, subscribe, and share. It is the best way to support the show and keep it running far into the future. Second, if you're a new investor looking to get started in real estate or an experienced investor looking to take your investing to the next level, I've created an ebook just for you that will cover how to find deals that are actually deals, how to finance those deals with little to no money down, and how to exit those deals for maximum value. On top of that, I throw in an insane amount of free bonuses that you'll have access to once you buy the ebook. All I charge is our admin costs to keep this show running. So if you're serious about real estate investing and want to create both active and passive income as an investor, head on over to the website at therealestateinvestingclub.com and click on the button that says get the ebook in the upper right-hand corner to grab yourself a copy. With that said, let's dive right in. Today we have a very special guest with us, ready to drop some investor knowledge on you. So buckle up, grab your pen and paper, and enjoy the ride. All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Real Estate Investing Club Daily Deal Review. To give you guys an update or a reminder of what the Daily Deal Review is, basically what we do is we go through each guest's single deal that they've done, and we go through how they found the deal, how they financed that deal, how they added value to the deal, and how they exited the deal. Today we have Zack Boothe with us to talk about his deal. He recently had an episode, a full episode, probably one or two behind this, where he goes over deep on how to do wholesaling. So if you're interested in wholesaling, you don't have a lot of experience in real estate, check out that episode, one or two behind this. But today, Zack is here to talk about his deal. So Zack, how did you find this deal? And Zack is calling in from Rio, so he has a little bit of latency. Looks like we are dealing with that right now. There, he's back. All right. So, Zack, how'd you find this deal?
Yeah. So, first deal, the deal I'm going to talk about was my favorite deal, my first off-market deal, non-traditional deal. I found the deal washing windows for a very wealthy real estate developer. Got talking to him. So I was washing his windows. That's how I found it, guys.
Awesome. I love it. And the awesome thing about that is, I say it so many times on this podcast, real estate is networking. It is your relationships. You're not going to find a house from somebody who's, not a person. You have to go out there. You have to talk to people. You have to network. You have to introduce yourself. It's great that you found it through an investor. And it's amazing how many times you find it through investors, because people who get to the next stage of investing, they don't want the deals that you're looking for. And they probably have a lot of them in their portfolio. So they'll hand it over. Obviously not hand it over, but they'll give you a deal on that. So that's how you found it. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you get lucky.
Yeah.
So you found it, you went out there and you found an investor, and he basically handed over these deals that he was not interested in. So how'd you go about financing this deal?
Well, I couldn't get the down payments, 25% down. He was asking $500,000, which was a massive discount for the two properties. They're horse properties here in Utah, beautiful houses, both 3-bedroom, 2 bathrooms, but he financed them. So he took less than 4% down, and financed them. He was the bank. So
that is
I
awesome.
had no ability to get the loan, that's for sure.
Yep. And so seller financing is what Zack did. And seller financing, I like to belabor this point because people who are not familiar with it, it is the bee's knees. It is the best way to get into real estate, especially when you're talking to an investor, because it's a benefit for the seller. They get more money in the long run. They get an interest payment on those. They basically become the bank. So they get that benefit of being of those interest payments. You get the benefit of not having to scrounge and come up with that money. So seller financing, awesome that you found this. It's awesome that you found it at such a low amount down, because that's not often are they going to do less than 20%. So that's how you found it. So you found it, you financed it. How'd you go about adding value to this deal?
Yeah. So both the tenants were not paying rent. He didn't want to deal with it. He had lost his property manager like 4 months ago and hadn't even gone over the properties. So I had to deal with the tenant situation. They had some deferred maintenance, nothing crazy. But what I did is I had to evict the one tenant. The other tenant started paying me and signed an option to buy. They ended up exercising that option to buy. So the one tenant, I actually just eventually sold the property to the one tenant.
Oh,
The
wow.
other property I had to evict, and I had a good friend moving from Idaho back to Utah, and he needed a place for him and his little family. So I leased that property to him with an option to buy, which allowed me to rent it in the crappy condition that it was in, and had an option to buy at a very fair price for him and for me. But then he could add some value to it while he was renting it, be able to get the financing, and then he would be on the upside on that property. It was a win for him and me.
Yep.
And he ended up exercising his right to buy the house as well. And I got cashed out on those two properties. So I did lease options as my exit strategy.
Yep, rent to own is the common name for that, and that is I mean, it's a great strategy for any investor, especially if it's a single family house. So it's great that we use that for mobile homes in our mobile home parks, and it's a really it's a very flexible strategy that you can use, especially for anything that is single unit. So moving on, that's how you financed it. How did you wait? That's how you added value to it. How did you go about exiting this deal?
Yeah, so I did the lease options. Maybe I got
Yep.
a little ahead of myself. But
Perfect. All right. So if you can, I know this is probably a while ago, just go over the high level. What are the numbers of that deal?
yep. So after I made my payments to the seller for the monthly payments, taxes, and insurance, I was making about $800 a month positive cash flow between the two properties. Um, where I think I had put down like 3,000 bucks. So by the end of, the first year, I had made all my money back, right, and
That's
then
good.
some.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when they both cashed me out, I made about $130,000 profit plus my original investment back. So I
Perfect.
did pretty damn good.
That
That's really
that
good.
is that's a grand slam. You're not going to get many of those deals, but it's awesome. I mean, that's why we're pulling out the gems here.
Yep.
So what is the biggest lesson that you learned through this process?
The biggest lesson that I learned is you got to find the right sellers. You got to find the leads. You got to find the deals, right? Real estate investing is marketing, it's finding the sellers. You can know all the cool exit strategies. You can know all the cool ways to get seller financing and how to structure all the different options and all that fun stuff, but it does you no good if you don't have sellers.
Yep, absolutely. I actually learned, you talked about you had hired a guru or a mentor to help you in real estate. I did as well, and I'm going to give him a shout out. His name's Matt Tirialt from California, and he used to say that only 5% of any leads, any leads that come your way, are going to be actually motivated sellers. I think that's a pretty accurate number. You're going to be talking to 95% of the people that you're talking with. They aren't going to be real motivated sellers. And so just remember that when you're hitting the pavement, when you're grinding it out. Only 5% are going to be real deals. So, Zack, thank you for hopping on here, going through your daily deal review. Again, if you guys missed his full episode, it's really good. He goes into wholesaling 1 or 2 episodes behind this, so make sure to check that out. Other than that, I thank you guys for showing up here again. You are the reason that we do this, so we appreciate having you here. If you have any questions, reach out to us, therealestateinvestingclub.com. We absolutely love hearing from you guys. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great week. Keep rocking real estate, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Real Estate Investing Club. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode as much as I enjoyed putting it on, and we're able to pull some actionable advice that you can apply in your own investing today in the field. Before you go, we have a gift for you. If you're a new investor looking to get started, or an established investor looking to take your investing to the next level, I've created an ebook just for you, available on our website. This ebook will cover how I was able to create both active and passive income in real estate with very little money to start with. In it, I will address the 3 most often cited obstacles new and veteran investors run into by showing you how to find deals that are actually deals, how to finance a deal with little to no money down, and how to exit those deals for maximum value. And if you get the ebook today, I am throwing in a bundle of bonuses, 7 of them to be exact. The first one will be the off-market lead generation blueprint, which will take you through the exact systems and processes we use to generate off-market leads like clockwork, which is the most important skill when it comes to creating wealth in real estate. The second bonus is the A to Z REI systems and vendors guide, which will allow you to peek under the hood of our business and see the exact tools, systems, and even the vendors we use to see the success that we do. And the third bonus is the top 100 best performing keywords pack, which will give you the exact keywords we use to target motivated sellers online using PPC ads. The fourth bonus is our contracts bundle for wholesaling and renting real estate, which will give you access to all the contracts we use in the field to execute all different types of transactions. After that is the Investors Quick Analysis Calculator and Offer Tool, which will allow you to quickly calculate whether a deal is an actual deal and will allow you to create an offer automatically from those calculations. This is a lot of bonuses that I said. I'm just going to keep going down the list. Number 6 is the Investors Daily Success Tracker, which is a tracker you can use to ensure you are taking the right actions day in and day out to reach your financial goals in real estate. And the last bonus is the Wholesalers Template for Quick Assignment Cash, which will give you the templates we use to present our wholesale deals professionally and efficiently to our buyers. Whew, that is a bundle. So it's a mouthful. You get all of those bonuses for free when you download the ebook. All we charge is the admin cost to run the show. So if you're interested in the ebook and the bonus bundle, head on over to the website at therealestateinvestingclub.com. Click on Get the ebook bundle at the top of the page to take advantage of that deal. And with that said, I hope you have a fantastic day, an even better week. Keep rocking real estate, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode.